If you're planning work near a shared wall or boundary, you might already know that you need to serve a party wall notice. But what you might not realise is how important accurate, detailed drawings are to that process. Hi, I'm Faye Williams, Director at Harrison Clarke Chartered Surveyors. And in this video, I'll explain what kind of drawings you need for party wall purposes, why they matter, and how getting this right can save time, avoid disputes, and keep your project on track. In most cases, yes, you do need drawings when serving party wall notices. While the Party Wall Act does not explicitly demand them in most cases, drawings are essential for clarity and ensuring your neighbours understand your proposed work. Notices must describe the work in enough detail for the adjoining owner to understand what's happening and how it might affect their property. For that, clear visuals are key. Without drawings, your notice may be vague or misunderstood. That can lead to objections, delays, or disputes. So while they're not legally required in every case, they're highly recommended, and in practice, surveyors will always expect them. Drawings for party wall matters need to be more than basic planning visuals. They should clearly show what you're doing and how it affects the structure. Here are some key helpful details to include in your party wall drawings. Plans, showing the footprint of the building, the boundary line and where the work is taking place. Elevations. These are useful for showing height, materials, finishes, and helping your neighbour to understand what you are building. Sections. These are cross-sections through walls and foundations. These are critical for understanding depth, proximity, and method. And details. Things like flashing details so your neighbour can understand how shared walls and roof details will be weathered. For cutting into party walls, structural details showing the beam locations and pad stones are also really important. The more accurately these are drawn, the easier it is for the adjoining owner, and if necessary their surveyor, to understand what is proposed. It's not unusual for disputes to arise from vague or missing details, especially around things like flashings, roof junctions, or foundation depths. Clarity from the start helps to avoid that. Drawings are usually prepared by the building owner's architect. In smaller residential projects, a structural engineer or experienced technician may also be suitable. Your party wall surveyor won't typically produce drawings themselves, but they will need to review them and be able to prepare and serve notices properly. The drawings should be scaled with dimensions and show both existing and proposed works. If the correct drawings aren't available with enough detail, expect your surveyor to request that more are prepared. This can be frustrating and cause delays, so make sure you start the party wall process early and if needed, speak to a surveyor to ask what specific drawings will be required. Investing in complete technical drawings from the outset helps everyone do their job more efficiently. Skipping drawings or providing poor quality ones can cause real issues. Without clear plans, your notice might be invalid, rejected, or trigger a dispute simply because the adjoining owner doesn't understand what's happening. Even worse, if you try to proceed without valid notice and drawings, the adjoining owner could seek an injunction to stop your works. In some cases, surveyors acting for the neighbour may simply refuse to progress the matter until suitable drawings are provided. That delays everything. Remember, party wall procedures exist to protect both sides. You're more likely to get consent or swift agreement if your drawings make the scope and impact of the work easy to understand and follow. One of the most common causes of party wall disputes is confusion, poor communication, or lack of information. Detailed, accurate drawings help eliminate that. They allow all parties to make informed decisions and reduce suspicion or uncertainty. If a neighbour knows exactly where the foundations will go, how deep they are, and what safeguards are in place, they are much more likely to give consent or work constructively with your surveyor. So drawings aren't just technical requirements, they're a communication tool. So, do you need drawings for party wall? Technically not always, but in reality, they're essential. Accurate, detailed and clearly presented drawings are one of the best ways to keep your project compliant, avoid delays and maintain good relationships with neighbours. If you're unsure what's needed for your party wall notice or would like help reviewing your drawings, we'd be happy to help. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to get more helpful tips on neighbourly matters and make me the most popular party wall surveyor on YouTube. Thanks for watching.